The largest river delta in Western Europe is created by the two branches of the Rhone River where it empties into the Mediterranean. Located in this delta is the Camargue. Almost all of it is a regional park. It is composed of brine lagoons cut off from the sea by sandbars and encircled by reed-covered marshes. These in turn are surrounded by a large cultivated area. The shoreline around the largest lagoon is an important birding area, particularly for flamingos. But what makes the area unique are the white Camargue horses and fighting bulls that roam the area. The cowboys who rear these animals are called gardiens. The estates where these bulls are raised also raise cattle for beef, but on the menu they are called taureau if the meat comes from the Camargue. The result of this combination is a sport called course Camarguaise, or running with the bulls. Although Spanish fighting bulls are raised to be killed in the bull rings, the Camarguaise sport is more dangerous to the humans. The object of the sport is for the razateurs to take the coquade or rosette from between the bull's horns. Seen here, with a red one in the middle and white ones on each horn, using a crochet or hook. There is less pomp than for Spanish-style bullfights, but the opening is marked by the entrance, first of the gardien, then of the razateurs. The bulls are sent into the ring one at a time. The bulls are the real stars of the event. Each is announced by name as it enters the ring. The razateurs encourage the bulls to come to them so they can try to get the rosette. They are scored by how many they get.
La cochon échappé de rideau, frère, essaierait de placer cette rosette. Il porte la première officielle à 30 euros. Allez, David, dis-moi. Hey!
The razateurs work in sequence, partly to tire the bull and also so that each gets opportunities to get the coquade. The razateurs start training as young teenagers with young bulls before graduating to regular contests like this one. This contest had 3 bulls before the intermission and another 3 after. When the razateurs came out for a break at the intermission, their shirts were wringing wet. These men are real athletes.
La première officielle à 80 euros.
Whenever the bull and the razateurs get a good series going, the announcer cues the theme from Carmen.
Les bouquets de Lucas.
Appelez-le, Jérémy.
Sometimes the bull gets so frustrated it goes over the boards to get at the razzateurs. Then the tables are turned, with the razzateurs inside the ring and the bull outside.
L'entreprise de menuiserie Ringo, route de Tarascon, 2 euros de plus. Et le jardin le plus délicat, route de Boulevard, produits bio et régionaux, porte la première ficelle à 80 euros.
As can be seen by the ambulance attendants, the sport can be dangerous for the razzateurs. It is a popular family outing, although this baby slept through it. It was a fascinating sport to watch. I had to search hard for an event during the time of our visit. But we found this event in the small town of Barb, located between Avignon and Tarascon.
There's just something mystical about it. The way the plants grow, the different colors that show up, with every little surprise bud or blossom. It's almost a miracle, the way you can get involved in a garden. Whenever I have a problem, I can go out in my garden and I can just work around a little bit and that problem just floats away. I love working in the garden. Even as a child growing up, I was never in the house doing housework. I was always out in the garden, working with my uncle. We moved to Green Valley in 1975. This was a whole new area. There was never a tree or anything. There was nothing in the backyard except a sea of sand and it looked very, very small. After having taken several trips to the Desert Museum, we fell in love with the desert. And that's just the way I wanted my backyard to look. The way I have landscaped my yard makes it look 2 or 3 times larger than it is. I have an alley that goes in back of my house that you really can't see the way I have my yard built up now with dirt and that. And I have paths through it just like the Desert Museum. I'm probably the only person on this block that doesn't have a wall around their property. Mine is all open to the back. There's lots of little buds coming in. Having received starts of trees with gifts of several cactus, it just began to grow. So I have now what I call my friendship garden with plants that have been given to me through the years. And that's how I got my tall forest. And little by little, it just keeps growing and growing, and I have more and more work to do. It's a dangerous vocation. You have to be careful of everything you touch because of the thorns and the prickers at it. But it's fun. And it just grew and grew, and it looks so much larger now. Oh, that's a Easter lily. The scent of the cactus blossoms are just so fragrant. You never know when those buds are going to pop into full blossom. It just can happen overnight. It's nothing to see 13 to 15 blossoms on one small cactus. The cactus flowers are so gorgeous when they bloom. Just a little bit of rain makes such a difference in the garden. Most all your cactus run from the yellow to orange to red. I have a passion vine on my trellis whose gorgeous flowers surprise everybody. I have a beautiful pomegranate tree, and this year the whole tree has just been red with blossoms. Oh, with all the blossoms on the tree, it's just like one beehive. And these won't be around much longer. I couldn't live without my pansies because we used to grow them at the farm. We used to have almost an acre of them that we would dig up, and then the big sale was for Mother's Day back east. But out here we plant them in the fall and have them all winter long. And it's a change from the Eastern culture that I grew up in. Well, I still have my tomatoes and my vegetable garden. You were sleeping. I didn't think you'd catch me. Oh, the quails and the babies. They are precious. They're like a little cotton ball with toothpick legs when they're hatched. But they are so cute. The birds and animals, they're such fun to watch. And I do get a lot of javelina visitors during the night. So mornings I kind of have to go out and see what damage they've done during the night, which sometimes don't make me too happy. It's just the peace and quiet, listening to the birds. I just take pleasure in the garden. I do a little bit and go sit down, and as I'm sitting down, I see something else that I want to change or move, build up. It's just an ongoing process, moving things around from here to there, and I'm just never satisfied having something where it is. It has to be moved to another spot, or something else has to be made bigger. I just enjoy it. I can't imagine living my life without a garden. It's been my life ever since I can remember.
Photos are nice, but sometimes a single photo doesn't capture what you'd really like to remember later. Sometimes only a panorama will do. Thanks to modern software and digital imagery, even the grandest vistas can be captured in a single image. And the same software will combine images vertically as well as horizontally. This photo combined 4 rows and 8 columns. But we admit it, we have a weakness for the wide format. For some videos, a panorama makes for a nice panning shot, like this one. And when you can't get back far enough to capture your subject in a single shot, there is now a solution. A solution we have been using and enjoying for years.
It's a work of art. It's dedication by a man who couldn't find a religion that really satisfied him, so he decided to make this his religion and dedicate it to his belief system and to love.
Okay, my name's Ella. I'm the manager here at Salvation Mountain. Salvation Mountain is a nonprofit organization that was created when Leonard Knight died by his friends and family. Many of them worked on this project for 28 years. Leonard Knight came here from Nebraska. He started out, he is originally from Vermont. He was working on a hot air balloon that said God is love because he was not happy with any of the churches that he found. He decided to make his own. He figured that if he could push the God is love message out to the people, he could get rid of some of the hate in the world. He thought everyone would see a hot air balloon. When that hot air balloon failed, he started this. He worked on this for 28 years. It's adobe covering many things, including tires, refrigerators, furniture, cement that failed. When he tried to do this with cement, it fell apart and he just adobe'd over it.
When did he die?
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago.
Yeah, he was 82.
Wow.
He worked on this in his latter years. He started in 84. Ma'am, please stay on the yellow path. Hey, do not take your picture. Get up or I'll make you get down. You saw the signs. Yes, I'm talking to you. Get your little fanny right back to the yellow path. Thank you.
So you can't really describe the slabs. It's just kind of something that you have to experience.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here for close to 8 years.
Really?
Yeah,
And you're only, what, 23?
I'm 20.
Okay. This happened today, November 11th. Veterans Day just burned this place right down.
Okay, here my name is Wizard. My other name is Mopar. This is basically welcome to East Jesus. This is a sheltered workshop for the work ethic impaired. We have 3 basic rules here. 1, you do not, I repeat, do not have to stay on the carpeting. 2, everything here is touchable. 3, if you touch it and it breaks, tell them it was broken when you got here. That's it. Enjoy your tour.
Okay.
They've taken in a fair number of bands and things.
So how long have you been?
4 years.
Internet cafe.
Turn on public power.
You're saying about being back in Babylon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's all the same stuff I did there.
Yeah?
It's just here it's accepted.
Yeah?
Almost expected. What? Come out here and do what you want, Peter. You know, it's how it should be.
You feel free?
Yeah.
Do you know how they show affection?
You guys are?
I'm Forrest.
Uh-huh.
I'm Eeyore.
Yeah.
Eeyore Bear.
And how long have you been in Slab City?
This is my 3rd season. I've been here about a month this time. Probably gonna try to stay till June. Don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try. Last season I stayed for 5 months, and the first time I came I was here for like 3 weeks. But I keep coming back. So this is like my home.
Okay.
I consider this home. To me.
Oh.
This is my first time in the slabs, but I'm so used to like people like this already. It's like it's just welcoming as soon as I got
Where are you from?
here. We're actually both from Kentucky, but we kind of like grew up everywhere.
Yeah. I grew up in Kentucky in a very, very KKK family.
Really?
Yes. You know, it's a cult. They indoctrinate you as a child. Like I saw them dancing around the burning cross, and you know, they would push all the children up to the front of the stage, and so you could be basically indoctrinated. It didn't take with me. I've always.
Tell me the question.
Tell us about living here.
Living here is awesome. It's different. It's very challenging.
And where are you from?
I'm from Earth.
You from Earth?
From Earth, the Caribbean side. I'm from Puerto Rico.
You're from Puerto Rico?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Where are you from?
We're from just south of Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona. We don't need peace. We need war for profits. War for profits.
That's the front. The front room there is the original library, and all that was in here. There was a little bit of this. The bar kind of wasn't here. I mean, there was a lot of rearranging that had to be done, but. Oh, I grew up in Minnesota.
Oh, you grew up in Minnesota. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
people
he
come
said
from all around here.
Yeah, I thought the guy said that you were from California.
Okay, yeah.
It's a community for people who like to travel around, and so naturally, like the publicity from that, plus Cornelius's web apparatus, and it just brings people in from all over all the time.
Mm-hmm. So where are you from, Blue?
I'm from near Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue's what we call green. Time and effort in making himself useful around here. And
I've certainly been trying.
So Blue is green.
Yeah, that means he's
true.
new on the road.
Yeah.
A long time. So had you had heard of it, or did you? I mean, this was a destination for you, or?
It was an X on my map. I had seen it in an article a few years ago, but I didn't finish reading the article. I just knew that there was a place called Slab City, and that's like all I knew about it. And then he was talking about having a good time here, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. And I was trying to find work. I did, and I bought a gun, and I came down to Slabs because I didn't know like how lawless it was. I wanted to be safe and at least have a firearm. I was in the desert, and we were camping out in the middle of nowhere down a 100-year-old mule trail. This guy rolled up, and he was pretty threatening, and he was strapped. And I remember feeling like really powerless in that situation. Like this guy, if he chose to, could, you know, end my life, and no one would ever find my body.
Okay, how about yourself?
I've only been here for a year.
And where are you from? Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
Yeah? But you live
Sunset
here?
Beach, Laguna.
Cool. So what attracts you?
What is the attraction? The attraction is the artists and the musicians.
Yeah?
And you'll see it tonight.
Looking forward to it. Live music right here at the range.
My name is Carlos, and we got Burl on harmonica. What's your name? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Come on, come on.
That's it. Enjoy your tour.